eye in vertically. So what happens? The ability to see is an amazing journey that starts with the development process of fertilization. The process of fertilization. This process of fertilization results in the formation of a single cell zygote. This zygote undergoes repeated mitotic division and forms a mass of a cell called gastrula. This is the mass of a cell called gastrula. Now these cells start arranging themselves in each other by a process called gastrulation. After the process of gastrulation, these terminal layers are formed. That is, the innermost endoderm, the middle one mesoderm, and the outermost ectoderm. So what happens? The development of our brain and our eye arises from this ectoderm layer. This ectoderm layer starts becoming thick and forms a plate-like structure called neural plate, and this neural plate folds to form a tube-like structure called neural tube. This is the neural tube. After the formation of our neural tube, the development of our brain starts. This is the forebrain portion. These two are the forebrain. From this mid, our midbrain arises, and from this last one, rhombus cephalon, our hindbrain arises. So what happens in the development of eye? This diencephalon portion arises our eye. Okay, so the ectoderm layer of this diencephalon contains three parts: the surface ectoderm, neural ectoderm, and neural crest. So this neural ectoderm and surface ectoderm appears. Now what happens in the second stage? The neural crest cells also appears. Now in the third stage, what happens? This neural ectoderm starts becoming thick and invaginated, and it forms structure like this along with the surface ectoderm. This is the surface ectoderm and this is the neural ectoderm. This neural ectoderm will become more invaginated, and form a structure like this. These are the two grooves. The two grooves will form on either sides of the diencephalon. Okay, so these two grooves are called the optic sulcus. This optic sulcus will become more invaginated and form two vesicles, that is called optic vesicles. These are the two optic vesicles, one for each eye. Okay, and this surface ectoderm will fuse and surround the optic vesicle, and in front of this optic vesicle, the surface ectoderm will become thick and form the presumptive lens. This portion will convert into the lens ultimately. And in between the neural ectoderm and surface ectoderm, the mesenchyme cells are present. These mesenchyme cells are the neural crest cells and the mesoderm layer of our gastrula. Okay. Now what happens? In the next stage, this optic vesicle starts constricting from the diencephalon portion, and it will then connected to the forebrain with a staff called optic staff. This is the optic staff. This optic staff will convert into the optic nerves in future. So at the same time, this lens vesicle starts becoming invaginating from inside, and at the same time, this presumptive lens trapode will also become thick and starts invaginating and forms the lens plateau. Now what happens? This optic vesicle become more invaginated and form a cup-like structure. This is called optic cup. This is a cup-like structure, and at the same time, the lens trapode will also become invaginated and form something called lens pit. Now what happens? This inner part of the optic cup will become more invaginated and forms the retina of our eye. So it has become more invaginated and forms the retina of our eye. This colored portion is the retina of our eye, and this lens pit, the edges of the lens pit fuses to form the lens of our eye. This is the lens of our eye. Okay, and now what happens? The outer layer of the optic cup. These are the outer layer of the optic cup. This will form this ciliary body and iris. Iris is the colored part of our eye. Okay, so this portion will form the ciliary body and iris of our eye, and the mesenchyme cells which were present between these two layers will ultimately form the two layers, the two outer layers of our eye, that is the sclera. The white portion is the sclera. These sclera are the white portion of our eyeball. So this is the sclera layer, and beneath that one more layer is present, that is choroid. Okay, and in between our eyeball, jelly-like substance is present, which is called vitreous humor. In this portion is the vitreous humor. This is also formed from the mesenchyme cells and mesoderm layer. And this, as I told you earlier, the optic staff will convert into optic nerves. These are connected to the brain. This transmits messages from eye to the brain.
cover.